Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mansuav Arora from Lepton Software, and we welcome you all for today's webinar on the topic Field Force Attendance and Work Order Management Solutions. We hope that everyone is safe and healthy, and I would like to thank you for joining us for this session. The session will be for 30 minutes, and we will have a Q&A session at the end of the presentation. I would request you all to kindly type in your questions and queries in the Q&A window, and we will take them in the Q&A session after the presentation ends. Our speaker for the day is Mr. Harshit Singhal. Mr. Harshit is the pre-sales specialist for telecom globally with Lepton and is responsible for all the pre-sales activity, RFP and technical queries for network access. He also provides demo of all the Lepton products, sales and marketing support. He is the customer's POC based on requirement analysis and product enhancement. Now, I would request Mr. Harshit to take the session forward with his presentation on the topic of the day. Mr. Harshit.
Thanks, Mansup, for the introduction. I hope I'm audible. Please confirm.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, thanks, Mansup. A very good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. With respect to specific time zones, thanks for joining today's session on Field Force Attendance and Work Order Management Solution for your operations. Let's start today's webinar with a short video. Yeah, I hope you like the video. Actually, one of the biggest challenge in today's scenario is how to manage field force with respect to the assigned task or work order. So there should be some centralized solution which can manage all the things without any hassle and in more systematic and process-oriented manner. And for that centralized process, Lepton came into the picture. There are many features of the field force solution. The field force solution offered by Lepton software. If at a point of time we want to track our field force with respect to their current location, live tracking can be done, and we can see the field force location over the map. We can allot the task or work order based on the planned and emergency outage condition or the situation with the help of the Lepton solution. If our field force lands in a situation or a place where no coverage of their radio tower is available, then Lepton offers the solution which can work in offline mode as well. If a user wants to upload his selfie or associated photograph and document, then that can also be done with the help of the mobile application offered by Lepton. The field force can be georeferenced on the basis of their authorized territory or geography having access to their specific territory only. So their georeferencing fencing feature is also available. Auto ticket assignment based on field force location and on their skill set can also be done and can also be assigned. Those tickets that are being created for the field force can be managed with the help of this Lepton application. Whether those tickets can be of any task, the tasks they are daily tasks that are being assigned to the field force on the day-to-day basis, so those management can be done. User management portal to map the specific user roles and responsibilities for the field user is also provided. Lepton solution offers the web portal for the manager or the back office in charge so that he can track the field force location or their work assignment, and the mobile app for the field engineers for the ticket allocation is provided so that they can get their task information or the work order details on their mobile application. Field engineer can capture field information or work done in the field on the real-time basis. That whatsoever work is done by them can be captured with the help of their mobile application, and the same status can be reflected over the web application of the back office in charge. As Lapton offers the GIS-based application, then based on their current location, the FE's location, the field force location, the FE can check in to the required location and upload his selfie and check out once completion of the task. This solution comes up with the additional feature which can track the driver's speed if he is moving on a vehicle to check any violation in the violation parameters, and also the notification of low mobile battery can also be generated on the fly so that manager of that field engineer or the coordinator of that engineer can be aware of any such incidents happen in the field. Field force can mark their attendance on their mobile application, and same will be reflected on manager's web application. On the basis of their attendance, the reports can be generated and can be shared periodically. Latent solution can be integrated or linked with external systems such as CRM, GIS, or any other web portals to have the automatic work order generations and assignments to the field force based on their location. For authentication and security purpose, solution supports Active Directory synchronization and LDAP for single sign-on so that only authorized user can log in. Solution also comes up with the feature of face recognition, where only authorized users can perform the assigned task. If we look into that the overall key functions of the solution is that we offer the geofencing, where the users will be associated with the regions, clusters, and serving areas allocated on the basis of the FE's location. Auto assignment is provided for the user so that the tickets generated from the external system, the tickets can be of anything like BG breakdown, preventive maintenance, or any other sort of fault management tickets that can be generated automatically with the solution, and the task will be triggered from that solution and assigned to the user based on the area allocated and availability. We can monitor the MTTR and TET, that is mean time to restore or total time for action of the field force, based on the completion of the ticket's SLA, escalation notifications, and tracking will be managed based on the logics that are being maintained in the Lepton solution. This application also manages the leave and attendance of the field users, that they have not to consider any other application or any other process to mark their attendance, because with the help of this mobile application, manager can track associate FE's task attendance and leave, and he can approve or reject on the basis of the attendance or the task assigned or rejected by the field user. Also, the field users can apply their leave with the help of the mobile application. This solution comes up with the Google map as a base map, that on the map it is very evident and very user friendly for the manager of the field users to track the location of the field engineer, and he can also locate the fault location so that the complete tracking of the field engineer can be maintained. The solution also generates various customized reports, like the dashboard reports views to download the total route kilometer, the distance traveled by the field user on the field. They can be compiled on the basis of daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, and based on the time consumption and task completion. So all these reports can be generated. If we look into this, that what are the benefits to our client, that who will get this application, that by using the Lepton application they can have they can have the benefit that they don't need to go to any other solution for their auto assignment of tasks and geolocation thing, because Lepton is a GIS based application, and where they don't need to refer for any other GIS application to bind their field user with respect to their current location. Efficient increase in the productivity of the field force with automation to the process. And last but not the least, that reports, the dashboard reports with respect to routes, kilometer traveled by the user, the time consumption, the total task assignment till their completion of the task, all the status with respect to the work order allotted to the field user are being managed and maintained. And based on those dates, based on those duration, these reports can be generated. With the help of this application, the solution, the field force movement tracking is also being supported with respect of various notifications, alerts with respect to the movement of the field engineers, and all this comprises of the perfect reporting and the analysis based on the traveling of the route of the by the field users, like various alerts on the basis of overspeed. Let's suppose if a user has the overspeed, he's driving overspeedly on the road, then alerts can be generated, SOS alerts can be generated. We can also integrate the harsh braking and accident alerts so that the manager of the field user can have these notifications at the time of any incident. To analyze the movement of the field engineer, the driving can be tracked, or he can also be tracked on the basis of that. Suppose he is not driving, he is using a driver, then he can also be tracked because the mobile application is installed in his mobile phone only. On those tracking, various start and end trip analysis can be done, his details, number of sites visited on the field, what is this maximum speed at which he was traveling on the field, number of halts or pause taken by the field user, and how much distance, how much kilometers has been traveled by the field user. So all these analysis can be done and shared to different decision making systems. The solution comes up with the web.
Hello, Harshit, we are not able to hear you. Are you there? Harshit, are you there?
Mapped into the system. And at any point of time, the manager can see the real-time location of the field user. The dynamic job allocation is also provided that to
Harshit, I'm
allot the
sorry
field.
to interrupt you. We lost you in between. Can you please repeat the slide before this?
Yes, oh yes, Mitsu. This slide.
The one before this as well. We lost you from there.
Okay, sorry. The web interface for the manager is comprising of different features to the system like task allocation for the field force, live tracking of the field force, dynamic job allocation, geofencing, the task adherence, and the reports. So all these features comprise of the web application. For the live tracking, as you can see on the map, that this is a glimpse of the web application where the back office in charge can see the location of the field engineer, and he can see the respective details, his mobile number, his address, his location, the date on which he is traveling over the map, the time. So all these details are mentioned over there. This is dynamic job allocation. That in dynamic job allocation, that the field user has the list of the tasks that has been assigned by the manager or back office in charge, and he can have a list view of the task on his mobile application, and the cluster manager can generate those tasks from this web application. We can have geofencing and delay alerts, like if the field force is within 500 meters, then customer will be alerted that the engineer or the field engineer is getting late, because we are using the Google map as the base map, and on the basis of the traffic details generated by the Google map, the various calculations can be done, and backend alerts can be generated on the basis of the current traffic conditions. The system is capable of generating the different dashboards and reports like count of GPS turn off incidents. Suppose in a case that the field engineer is deliberately switch off his GPS, or by no mobile having the battery space, the battery capacity, the GPS got turned off. So all these incidents can be recorded on the web application, and on the basis of duration or weekly, daily, or monthly basis, the reports can be extracted out, and the performance of the users can also be tracked with respect to these reports. We can have the pan India levels of kilometers traveled by the user, that how many kilometers that a particular user has been traveled, or there are n number of users that are mapped to a system, that can also be tracked by using this application, and all the reports with respect to their task allotment can be generated. Subsequently, we can also have the reports of the total working hours, that suppose if my system is being integrated with any other ERP system, or the system which manages their payroll, so on that basis we can have the monthly reports of the field engineer, so that they can be tracked and their payroll can be managed. This is the glimpse of the dashboards, like total number of tasks assigned, how many are in progress, how many are being scheduled, how many are being rejected. So the complete detailed dashboard of these tasks is being shown in this Lepton web application. And based on these tasks, the different reports can be filtered out. Like if you see the second snapshot in this, that we can have the consolidated reports of the field engineers, that if we want to have the reports of a particular region, particular area, particular state, particular locality, or pan India level, so we can generate the customized reports based on that. And if we want to make the analysis on the basis of the generated reports, we do have the event-wise dashboard, like that DG fueling and servicing tasks for the preventive maintenance tasks, that how many tasks have been conducted, how many have been completed. So there can be n number of tasks like electrical faults, bill payments. So on that basis, these reports are generated. Same with DG breakdown events, with that we can have the analysis with respect to a locality, that suppose in a state how many DG breakdown tasks have been generated. So based on these things, we can generate this complete activity stat. If we want to see the attendance report on the web application, that whosoever is checking into the system, whosoever is marking his attendance, and whosoever is on leave, then all these reports can be managed with the help of the system, that where we can have the reports of attendance date, their task date, when he is marked in, when he is marked out, what is the actual time for which he is into the system. So on those basis, these data can be exported. Same with the task completion, we can see that if a planned task is of about 4 hours and he has taken only 3 hours to complete it. So on that basis, on those parameters, there on the basis of their distance traveled, so these calculations and these reports can be generated with respect to their dates, with respect to their time, so that the manager or the back office in charge have the fair analysis of.
Harshit, we have lost you again. Harshit, are you there? Hello, Harshit. Are you able to hear me? I'm sorry, audience, for the disruption due to some network issues that is coming up. We will be back shortly. Harshit will be back shortly.
Hi
Let
Mansub,
the
am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now, Harshit.
Yeah, sorry for the disruption. Actually, some issue got. Yeah, I guess I am audible now, and I just left you at this slide, right?
Uh, no, the one before this.
This one, the task completion.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just telling that we have all the task reports based on all the task allotment, their completion, that we can generate the multiple reports by using this application. We can also have the intelligence reports based on that whatsoever location the field engineer just take a pause that to check that how much time he has spent on the field, and who is the actual person. By tagging his selfie, we can have all the views with respect to the intelligence reports can be generated with the help of this Lepton solution. This is again the working hours reports, like if we want to see that how much time the field engineer have devoted in the field and spent his complete day. So on the basis of the details mentioned over here, on the basis of the individual reports, the working hours reports can be generated. This is the national circle travel kilometer report, that if we want to see the reports based on the pan India level or pan country level, then we can have all these reports with the help of this dashboard view. If we look into the mobile interface of the field engineer, then we can see that he can have the view of the task on his mobile application. He can have the optimized route to reach to the task location. He can have the facility to check in the location, ability to have geo tag to the particular location. If I want to see the task allocated, then he has a complete task bucket where the field engineer can locate his desired task location and can see the address and the operational hours and the contact number with respect to all the details of the task location. Similarly, for the customer experience improvement, that he can also have the minimized optimized route to reach to the customer location that can be generated from the system, that once he will click over that assigned task, then the shortest route based on the traffic conditions can be generated for the field engineer so that he can reach to location B to complete his task. And we have the geotagging feature available, that suppose there he has reached to a location, then he has the facility to check into that location so that the web portal user can able to estimate that at what time my field engineer just report to that location, and can have all the views and can generate the reports on that basis, and he can calculate the task assignment till task completion reports, the total time duration of the task executed report as well. So this is again the geotagging feature in which we can update the task location photograph, or we can have the real-time updating of document or any photograph on the mobile application, so that it has a fair idea for the manager that yes, he has done this task and the task has been completed. So there are different features available with this, like field updates can be done with respect to the payment cycle, PM, performance management, with the live position. So we can plan by using this solution. We can prepare with the task assignments on the basis of events, auto assignments, or the severity. That severity can also be linked with the solution, like whether the task is at low, high, or medium priority. So that can be done. The user can perform the task, can update the same status in his mobile application, and he can also update the status of that, whether he want to accept the task or he want to reject the task. So all these things can be done with the help of the mobile application. Then the dashboards are available to quantify that how much time and how many tasks have been allocated to a person, and what is the performance of the users in the field. So there are the other features available with the system with respect to the loyalty rewards, with respect to the reward points earned by him. All features are associated with the respect to app policy, interface, support the offline support as well, that it stores all data securely on the mobile application when we are in remote areas, and it syncs the data with the network. All the functionalities are performed in the offline mode only. The field app is work on the easy operability method, that it's very user friendly, that the tasks are being assigned in a very user friendly manner and can be marked their status, and same status can be reflected as well. The mobile application comes up with the chat function, that if at any point of time the field engineer want to communicate with his respective manager, then he can use this feature to communicate with him as well. So they are different snapshot, they are different glimpse of the mobile application, that we can have the task notification, we can have the acceptance view, we can have the task position, the geofenced location, whether we want to check in, we want to is the work order, or we want to photograph against the signed work order. So all these glimpses are there. This is like we support LDAP authentication for the authorized access. This is to have the option that he can have the different views, like he can go to the site, he can check into the location. So all the things can be managed with the help of mobile application. So next screen is about the view task, that he can have the map view on the back end to see the list of the tasks that has been assigned to him. He can also have the list view where he can see those task details in a listed manner. Similarly, once a field engineer just take his task, then the task to him, then the task details by selecting the tag. He can capture information photograph. After selecting the task, he can attach the information that is he want to attach to a task, any document, any photograph, and he can check out the task when the task got completed. So these are the glimpse of this task closer. These are the high level features of the application, like it is a container based application where the multiple application can be supported at a time, because there are multiple applications and there are multiple applications, and that can be at the same time. Fault rectification can be done, because if a fault is arrived and the task is being allocated on the basis of fault, then that can be rectified. I just told you that regarding the loyalty or reward program, that can also be linked with this solution, so that this can be managed, and at the end of the month the loyalty and reward program can be redeemed. The field engineer can also have the environment or weather condition reports that can be, because we use the Google APIs just to have all these information, and they can be mapped or reflected to their mobile application as well. Yeah, that's all for this webinar. Uh, Please if you have any query, please do ask.
Thank you, Harshit, for the wonderful presentation. Now I would request the audience to type in their questions and queries in the Q&A window for Harshit to answer them. Also, Harshit, you can take up the question. There are a few questions which have been asked by our audience, so you can start that.
Yeah, please. Yeah, Mansoor. Yeah, first question is, will you provide any mobile application to field executive? Yes, the answer is yes. We provide the mobile application to the field executive, because on mobile application only he will get the task details and all the things can be managed. Another is the driver speed. How you are taking? Is it through GPS of the mobile or any other device? Yes, actually the mobile application is being installed in the mobile of the field user. So based on this traveling speed calculated by GPS, the driving speed can be calculated, and same can be reflected on the interface of the manager, the user of the web portal. Next question is what map you are using. Yes, map. I just told you that we use the Google Map as a base map, and we uses the optimized Google APIs just to optimize the routing, to optimize the time duration uses by the field engineer, so that we can have the better customer experience satisfaction. Sorry, all these information are there for voice cut down. Yeah, sorry for some network failure. My voice got breakdown. Yeah, one more question is there. I need to live track of my field executive. Yes, that feature is available, that we can have the live reports generated by the system, that on that basis of live tracking, we can see that how much distance has been traveled by the field user and where is his current location. So that information can be shown. So this feature is available with the Lepton solution. Yeah, one more question is there, that I have a web-based application for sales management which is used by the sales people on the field. Can your solution be integrated with my web-based solution, and can it be part of my application? Yes, as I told you that Lepton solution is open for any sort of integration with any other web portal as well. So this thing can also be managed. What is LDAP? Yes, LDAP is basically just to give the single sign-on feature, that if to have a security feature with the system, that the user can have the access, like he can only the user, the authentic user can only log in into the system once he is registered with the company, that if he is a registered user of this of a particular organization, then those details are being managed by our side, and he is only allowed to log in. So for single sign on, this feature is provided. Yeah, for the price of user per license, yeah, definitely you just need to have marked this mail to the marketing as well, so that they can better guide you on the price. But the price is on the basis of per license only. Yeah. Yeah, for the commercial, yeah, the information is being shown in the home page, that you just need to mark out, you just need to contact the marketing team. They will just guide you on the commercial part. Is it possible to bring the reports and dashboard to existing web application on Lepton web application? Yes, that I told you, that if you are having any having existing application, then the reports generated with the Lepton web application can be integrated with your system, so that you can also have the view. You can also manage those reports at your end. If the GPS is cut down, then what happens? Right. If the GPS is cut down, then the information is being stored on the mobile application, and the latitude, longitude locations are being managed in the mobile. And once the GPS is being on, then all the location detail will be shared with the network, with the server, so that you can have a fair idea that how much distance has been traveled by the field user. And based on the GPS switched off and switched on conditions on the time, we just calculate the fair idea that how much time is for how much time the GPS is being turned off, and the routes is being created for that time. Once all the location detail will be shared to the server. How much does this cost for customer? Yes, for customer, you just need to contact marketing team. They will just introduce you to our sales team. You provide the pricing model. Pricing model is again shared by sales team only. Is the customization supported? Yes. The best part of our Lepton solution is that we can have the customization, and we can support customization, and we can plan the system. We can do the solutioning as well. Yeah, customization are being supported. One more question is there. I have a web-based application for sales management, which is used by the sales people on the field. Can your solution be integrated with my web-based application, and can it be part of my application? Yes, the web application can be integrated, so that you can have a unified view with respect to your sales application. You don't need to open two applications. In your web application, you can have the view of this Lepton web application too. Will the mobile app work offline? Yes, the answer to this question is yes, the mobile app works offline.
Thank you,
So I
Harshit,
guess
for providing all the answers. I think so. We can take up if audience, if there are any more questions that have to come up. Okay, we have a last question that has come up. We can take that from Arun. Uh, is this supported on iOS? Harshit, can you please answer that?
yes, the Lepton mobile application is supported by both Android as well as iOS.
Okay. I have seen there are a lot of queries which are coming up for the pricing model and the cost of this solution. So please write to us at marketing@leptonsoftware.com. I have mentioned the email ID, and it is also being displayed on the screen. Alternatively, if you can, we will also try to contact you. And we will also share the recording of this session with all of you by today evening or by tomorrow. And you can check the recording of the session. And also there is a small feedback form that I would request all of you to please fill up, so that we can improve on our webinar sessions going ahead. And uh, I would like to thank again the audience, and also thanks Harshit for the wonderful presentation and the session. And yes,
Thank you.
Ankit, you are putting up questions. Yeah, we will get in touch with you. We will get in touch with you after the session ends. So I've shared the link of the feedback form. Please fill up this feedback form for us. It will help us in our future sessions. So we can now move forward and close the session for the day. So thank you, Harshit, again for the presentation and answering all the queries. And thank you all the audience for joining us for this session. We will see you for our next session. Whenever we plan, we will share the details of the next session with you over the email. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Stay safe. Goodbye. Thank you.